You're watching Taste of Victory.
The upcoming Booster Set 8 New Hero introduces classic Armor Evolution Digimon from the old Digimon Adventure 02 anime through the new Armor Purge mechanic. Personally, this is the peak of the series and some of the coolest designs in the entire franchise for me. So let's dig into everything you need to know about these to get ready to build your BT8 decks, from lore to mechanics. Armor Digivolution is an ancient type of evolution used in the primitive times of the digital world when it was very young and underdeveloped. While the anime now depicts evolution up to Omega fairly simple with just the help of a partner tamer, evolution used to be a lot more difficult. Simply living forever does not necessarily cause you to digivolve, and in the ancient times even going to Champion, level 4 in this card game, was difficult. The Digi-Eggs, or Digimentals in the Japanese dub, help Digimon digivolve through Armor Digivolution. There are 15 total Digi-Eggs, and the forms a Digimon gets by digivolving with one vary wildly. There is no set level for most Armor Digimon, usually just being labeled as Armor level, even though this game puts most at Champion level, which means the power level of different Armor Digimon varies greatly. These are used in the 02 anime because the evil Digimon Emperor erects control spires to prevent Digimon from digivolving traditionally to Champion. The new Digidestined bypass this with the help of the Digi-Eggs Armor Digivolutions. As of BT8, every Armor Digimon in the game is a level 4. They are 3 costs to digivolve into normally, which is quite steep for a level 4 Digimon. To combat this, Armor Digimon introduced this new Digivolution cost bar just above the card effects. This bar lets Armors digivolve from their popularly associated rookie form in the anime for a reduced cost of 2. In the case of Flamedramon shown here, he can digivolve from Vmon specifically for only 2 instead of 3, and this does in fact work in the breeding area. Effects don't work in the breeding area unless it specifically mentions the breeding area, so for example, any when digivolving effects won't work when digivolving in the breeding area. However, these are not effects. These are evolution requirement costs. Whatever the normal Digivolution cost bubble just below the play cost bubble says will always work in the breeding area because it is a cost. This new gray bar is also treated as a cost and therefore will always work in the breeding area. The gray bar only specifies the names of the Digimon too, so if a Vmon was printed in another color, you could digivolve Flamedramon from any color Vmon for a cost of 2 memory, even in the breeding area. Let's look at Submarinemon. Its normal digivolve cost is 3 memory from a blue level 3 Digimon. Its gray evolution bar says digivolve from Armadillomon for 2 cost. Even though its normal evolution bubble specifies blue, this gray bar does not, just Armadillomon. So he can digivolve for 2 from any Armadillomon, which is good because there's only 1 blue Armadillomon, but 2 yellow Armadillomon. BT8 also introduces the new keyword Armor Purge. This effect reads, when this Digimon would be deleted, you may trash the top card of this Digimon to prevent this Digimon from being deleted. Since it says you may, this effect is optional. This effect prevents deletion from battle and from card effects such as Gaia Force. It is not treated as being deleted, so this does not trigger any other deletion related effects. For example, Piercing will not work if they Armor Purge, since Piercing needs you to delete a Digimon in battle and survive. Armor Purge does not stop deletion from DP reduction since those effects linger, and while you can trigger the Armor Purge, the rookie will still be deleted anyways if its DP also hits 0 since DP reductions carry over between levels. When this keyword triggers, you send the Armored Digimon at the top of the stack to the trash, leaving the card underneath it in the battle area in the same position. Any effects that applied for the turn will carry over since it is the same stack. You need at least 1 card in your Digivolution sources to be able to trigger Armor Purge. You can trigger Armor Purge with only a level 2 underneath, but because of game system mechanics, level 2s cannot exist in the battle area, so it will be deleted regardless. Armor Purge will also trigger from security battles, whether that's from a deletion option or a higher DP Digimon in security. If the Armor Digimon has Security Attack Plus, the attacks will continue to happen as long as the card underneath the armor stays alive. For example, if Flamedramon had a DP boost and Security Attack Plus 2 and got deleted on the first check, the Vmon underneath left behind from Armor Purge will continue the second check, and if its DP is high enough to survive that check, will then continue the third check. All the armors introduced in this set are dual color. This means the Digimon is always treated as both colors at all times. Previously, we had cards like Booster Set 4 Rise Greymon that had an effect that said it is also treated as a yellow Digimon. Because this is an effect, this Rise Greymon was not considered a yellow Digimon in the breeding area, so a yellow Digimon couldn't Digivolve over it there. Because of its 2 evolution cost bubbles though, it could Digivolve from a yellow Digimon in the breeding area. It also didn't count as a yellow in your deck, so search effects that specified yellow Digimon couldn't grab it. Armors don't have to worry about either of these things. Since they are naturally dual color, they are always treated as both. In the case of Magnamon, it can Digivolve in the breeding area from a yellow or blue Digimon, and it can Digivolve into a yellow or blue Digimon. It can be grabbed by both cards that search for a blue Digimon card or a yellow Digimon card. Magnamon counts as a blue Digimon for Davis to grab. Davis grabs a blue Digimon and a green Digimon off its effect, so you could grab a Magnamon and a Rhydramon off its search if both are revealed. Since the cheaper Evo requirement specifies names, it is good to load up on those for your rookie lineup. Vmon-based armor decks exclusively use Vmon as its rookie because there are so many of them, and many of them have great effects including searching. This will apply to other armors you try to build around. Vmon is associated with Flangedramon, Rhydramon, and Magnamon. Hawkmon is associated with Halcymon and Shurimon, Armadillomon is associated with Digmon and Submarinemon, and Terriermon is associated with Rapidmon Gold. Armor decks have strong options as support. Don't be afraid to load up on a higher count of options than usual compared to other decks, since they offer armors a lot of utility. This crash course should give you a great intro to understanding the armored Digimon in the upcoming set. You can use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description below to get the pieces you need to get ready for armors while supporting my channel. Thank you so much. If you still have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you to Proud Papa Yamato for fact-checking my work. Are you excited for Armored Digivolution? These are some of my favorite Digimon ever, so I cannot wait to get into Booster Set 8 meta. I'll see you in the next video, and until that next video, remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.